Hey guys, getting us started a little bit early to let some people get in, so if you want to, comment down below and I may answer some questions while we're waiting. By the way, I have a cold, so that may be why I'm sniffling a lot or coughing. So that's why. We'll get started right at 10 o'clock. Okay. How is everybody doing this fine morning? Good, good. Let's see, everything working good. I'm going to try to keep up with your comments this morning. I don't have a necessarily, like I said, I have a cold. I don't have a necessarily good system for how to keep up with y'all's comments. But before we actually got into the good stuff this morning, I did want to mention a couple things, like a couple announcements. As in, I got a new video coming up tomorrow. Please go watch it tomorrow. It is very good. It's a long one. It's 32 minutes and it ends with a live action skit for the first time. So you won't be only be able to see my face in the live stream world anymore. You'll be able to see it in an actual video for the first time. And I love this freaking thumbnail. I worked like an hour on it. And it's based on the Animal Man number 19 cover, which you'll see in the actual video. But go check that video out tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'll be there in the comments, like reacting to y'all's chat while watching it, seeing how y'all like it, and that'll be fun. We'll have fun with that. Also, a couple more things I wanted to talk about, like the fact that I have a Facebook once it opens. I have a Facebook. See, I just like posted that I'm doing a Could I Survive the Backrooms right here. Stop it. As you can see, I talked about the video on there the other day. You'll get announcements and everything. I talked about the live stream the other day. That was a while ago. I don't post on it as much. I'm going to try to post on it more, but I just don't have any followers at the moment. So I don't really have a people to talk to or give information to. So if you could go follow that on Facebook, you'll get updates on how my videos are doing, when the next live streams are going to be before they're actually on the channel, and maybe I'll do some polls and stuff on there or stuff. I don't know if you can do polls on Facebook, but it'll be a lot of fun if y'all just go check that out, and we can all have fun with that. Uh, Also, let's see. Good. No comments. Also, we got a Discord. Yeah, it's not necessarily set up, but like I have so few subscribers right now that are probably going to be watching this that y'all can go check this out. I'll probably try to get it. Yes, continue Discord. Okay, this ain't working right now, so we'll just skip that one. Uh, I have a Twitch account. Y'all can go check that out, I guess. But as you can see, I'm not really streaming on Twitch anymore. I don't know. I feel like maybe I could have. Twitch is kind of a weird service right now, and I'd rather stream on here anyway because this is a better live streaming service. If I'm being honest. A couple more things. I have a letterboxed account. So if you wanted to go on there and check out the recent movies I've been watching, yeah. See, I've watched all these movies as of recent, and you can check out what movies I'm watching and get reviews when I'm not making videos on them. So yeah, you can guys can go check that out and maybe even like a couple of my posts because I've recently watched the Joker movie and I realized I was kind of wrong in my way of comparing it to the Cruella movie because that movie is way more tense than I thought it was. It's crazy, honestly. But yeah. Also, a lot of you probably don't know about this service specifically, but I also have a Comics Geek, which is basically my profile where I can go and I can review the latest movies. You can see my pulls for this week, and I think you can. I don't know if that's just me. Okay, let's close this. Like yesterday, I read DC versus Vampires All Out War #3, The Flash #786, Dark Crisis Worlds Without a Justice League Wonder Woman #1. This is all stuff you'll get to see in the actual live streams I do at the end of the month. And as you can see, I'm running way longer. Carnage #6, Venom #10, which that freaking slapped. I read that yesterday. That comic slapped. This comic was kind of mid at the beginning. I'm like, okay, I'll just stick with it. It has gotten so much better. I am not even lying. This comic. Why is it showing me the same ad again? This comic is awesome. Flashpoint Beyond #5, which I'll talk about that once we get to the live stream. I won't talk about that here. Anyone commenting? Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay. Okay, but basically that's all I had to do. Let's get on to the actual live stream stuff. I'm so excited for this. Because I don't think anyone's ever done this before, but I was basically like interested in the backrooms the other day, and I found a list of every single level of the backrooms. I'm like, huh, it'd be cool to make a video or something like trying to see how you would survive each of those backrooms. And I'm like, huh, it's not a bad idea. And then I created this live stream. Yeah, that's right. I'm awesome. But basically, we're going to start at level 0 and we're going to go as far as we can today until I decide to stop streaming. And we're just going to have some fun with it. So, and we're going to write a story basically. So let's go ahead and get started with that actually. So this is backrooms. We're seeing how we're going to read the descriptions and everything, and we're going to try to see how we would survive each level of the backrooms. So we're going to just go backrooms, survival, day 1. Since this will be considered day 1. Whatever I get through today will have taken me a day to survive through these rooms. Now, okay. So we're gonna start with origins, I guess. Come on, I don't want the freaking underline. We'll start with origins. A simple, let's see, a simple man named, what should his name be? Let's name him Bob. Bob. A simple man named Bob was doing a live stream. with his fans. And in the middle of his live stream, I spelled that wrong. Disappeared and with no with no trace of where he had gone. Little did his fans know he was now trapped in a place outside of reality where he may never escape the backrooms. Probably spelled some stuff wrong. Help me out, I'm not the gun. Okay, that's the origins of our character. So I want to do something interesting. I want to like go through this random object generator. I just had this idea like before the stream, but I didn't have time to set it up. I hope I do not get a virus from one of these three random objects. Yes, unique. A bottle of glue. Okay. Okay, we have a bottle of glue. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, items. This is going to be interesting because he's going to have to use these along the way. Items, a bottle of glue. Our character Bob is a teacup, no tea in it, just a teacup. So we're going to say all this stuff fell in with him, or he found it as soon as he fell in. And a roll of masking tape. Honestly, not the worst. Three random objects we could have got. I actually like that. So those three ran in. Okay. Hello, everybody watching out there in the streaming world. See any comments? Feel free to comment, guys. Feel free. Okay, so we're gonna start with. Okay, with level 0, the lobby, and we're gonna basically go in here. Let's see. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna click here. We're gonna click here if it'll let me. It's not letting me click. I ain't got no click. Where's my click? I ain't got no click. I don't know if anybody recognizes that joke. Ah, there we go. I got my click. I got my click. And we're going to read this description. We're going to read through it, and we're going to. Gosh, the ads are insane. I'm so sorry, guys. Annoying as crap. And basically, we're going to read the description, and we're going to decide whether we think. Pretty sure there's some audio to this, so I'm going to just turn up the volume real quick. Okay, we're going to try to find a way for our character Bob to escape the backrooms. So if you guys have any ideas along the way, that's why I'm doing this live, so y'all can do this with me. It's like a little game we're all playing. We're trying to find a way for our character Bob to escape each level of the backrooms. And this will go over many different streams. That's why I put day 1 for today. Today is Backroom Survival Day 1. Whatever we get through today, he will have survived. So let's go ahead and get started then, guys. Honestly, let's go. Okay, so Level 0 is an expansive non-Euclidean space, resembling the backrooms of a retail outlet. All rooms in Level 0 share the same superficial features, such as a worn mono-yellow wallpaper, old moist carpet, scattered electrical outlets, and inconsistently placed fluorescent lighting. Aside from these common features, no two rooms within the level are identical. Okay, so no two rooms are identical. There's got to be a way through this, though. The fluorescent lighting present in level 0 hums at a constant frequency. This buzzing is notably louder and more obstructive than ordinary fluorescent lights. An examination of the fixtures to determine sorry about the ads, guys. I don't have any ad blockers. To determine the source has been inconclusive so far. Secondly, the substance lightly saturating the carpet cannot be consistently identified. It is not water, nor is it safe to consume. Okay, so don't drink the water on the carpets. That's good. I don't know why you would do that. I'm not even, no matter how thirsty you are, but yeah. Linear space in level 0 is altered drastically. It is possible to walk in a straight line, return to the starting point, and end up in a completely different set of rooms than the one previously passed through. Due to this phenomenon and the visual similarity between each room, consistent navigation of level 0 has proven very difficult. Devices such as GPS locators and compasses fail to function within the level, and radio communications are audibly distorted and often prove unreliable. Well, that's good. We don't have any of these things. We don't have a GPS locator or anything. We have a bot of glue, teacup, and a mask of rolling tape. So we can basically create a spaceship at this point, if I'm being honest. Okay, the most prominent threat in level 0 is the stark lack of available resources, as the fluid saturating the carpet has been deemed unsafe for human consumption. Most are likely to perish before managing to find an exit due to the extended dehydration, starvation, and exhaustion. And it seems, why is it playing a audio cue? I guess we'll remove. Weird. Level 0. Y'all aren't hearing anything, are you? Because I don't hear anything. Audio cue. Oh, it is playing something. Weird. Level 0. Y'all aren't hearing anything. Wow, y'all are hearing that. I don't hear that, guys. That's weird. I guess it's because I have my microphone plugged in or something. That's interesting. I guess that was freaking y'all out for a second. I guess y'all get to hear that the whole time because it keeps restarting. That's actually awesome. Okay, good for y'all. Okay. The entities. Level 0 is thought to be entirely devoid of life. To date, no interactions with other wanderers and/or entities during explorations have been recorded in the level. Consequently, this effect leads to colonies and outposts being infeasible to create. Okay, that's interesting. So there are no entities in this one. I thought there were, based on all the videos and stuff out there. But according to this, there are none. That's interesting. Okay, there's entrances and exits. So our goal is to find the exit, but we'll start at this entrance. Okay, entrances. Level 0 and by extension, the backrooms can be accessed by accidentally no-clipping out of bonds in normal reality. No-clipping out of certain levels may transport one to level 0. Okay, so we've already done that. We've already wrote our origin story for Bob. So now let's see where this exit leads. That's creepy. I don't want to look at that. There are 4 currently known methods of exiting level 0. A variety of factors will eventually cause the hallways to fade into level 1. Okay, a variety of factors. No clipping through a wall will transport you to level -1. We don't want to go there, I bet. We're trying to get to level 1. We're trying to go concurrently to each level so we can keep growing as we go. Okay. Breaking through the floor may lead to level 27. It may also lead out into the void. Okay, so we don't want to do that because that could end in our death. If there's anything that has like a chance of happening, maybe we'll do a coin flip and see if our character survives. I'm trying to figure this out as I go along. Tell me if you guys have any ideas down in the comments. Rarely wandering far enough in any direction may lead to the Manila Room. Is an isolated spatial anomaly in the backrooms, resembling a small square room. It is typically considered an extension of level 0. The room gets its name from the fact that the wallpaper and flooring have similar color to that of a manila paper. This color is distinct from the mono yellow of level 0, a supposed image of the Manila Room. That's creepy, and I bet. Oh, level 0 if it was a painting from the 19th century. Oh, very cool. Okay, so that's all of the main description. I'm going to click on level 1 and see if it in the entrance it tells that there's a way to get there. So we have a way for our character to be able to get there. If it'll load. Okay. Okay, let's move down to entrances before we read any of this. Entrances. Freaking ads. Okay. Entrances. Level 1 has many entrances. Okay, level 1 has many entrances, opening ordinary doors and... Oh my gosh. Ads, ads, ads. Has many entrances, opening ordinary doors in many levels, has a small chance of leading to the level. One is able to enter this level by no-clipping in level 0. Okay, so if we can no-clip, we can get to level 1. Wait, is this level -1? No, this is level 1. Okay, this isn't level -1. Okay, so if I no-clip in level 1.5 to enter this level, one can enter this level by switching a lever given by the younging in level 995. I would hate to go back to level 1 by doing that. One can also enter this level by entering the correct number on the number pad in level 1051. Don't want to do that. Okay, so our best chance is to no clip. So we're going to start. Okay. Bob awakes, confused. Also, by the way, guys, I want to say this right now, but these live streams are meant to be like a podcast of sorts. I'm trying to make it to where even if you weren't watching, you could still listen and understand what's going on. So feel free to just like if you have like YouTube Premium, just turn off your phone and listen to it. Or if you're working, just like put it down and listen to it. Let me see if there's any comments real quick. Okay, no comments. Okay. Bob awakes confused, with 3 items strung around him. Strung around him. The 3 items are a bottle of glue, a teacup, and a roll of masking tape. Bob picks them up quickly, not knowing where he is. They may be useful. Bob begins to scan his surroundings, seeing only yellow walls and infinite rooms going on forever. He begins to walk through these walls. Through these rooms, and notices the carpet is really wet. And the fluorescent lights buzz like bees right in his ears. As he walks, he realizes he seems to be going towards nowhere. Until he hears something behind him. And notices one of the lights is out. This is probably just the backrooms messing with him, because the way I see it, the backrooms is basically an entity, and it likes messing with the people it brings down into there. Even though the backrooms is basically like a video game outside of space, I consider it like a virus for the video game we're playing. And the video game, whenever it's able to grab someone and pull it down, it likes to mess with them. So even though there are no entities in this, the main entity is the backrooms itself. It's messing with him. Scared to death, Bob begins to run like there was no tomorrow. And eventually, he realizes everything seems the same. He ends up in a maze like room. How do I describe this? Because I know y'all have seen this in, if you have watched the one dude's backroom videos, like there's a point where he's just running and there's like tons of rooms behind him and he's like scared as he hears a scream behind him and he runs faster. He ends up in the maze like room, and as he hears a scream, he runs faster. Yeah, and as he hears a scream behind him, he runs faster. Looking, here comes the good part. Looking to his sides the whole time, he doesn't notice the wall in front of him as he slams into it. Slams into it. Okay, there we go. However, instead of slamming into the wall, he goes into it, realizing that he must have done the same thing he did to get here. Happy and excited, hoping he will go home. He runs forward all the way through the wall, not realizing that this is only the beginning. And that's part 1. That's level 0. Now we will go to level 1. The habitable zone. The habitable zone. Okay, this is this second area. We're going to read through it real quick. Okay. Don't need that. First known image of level 1. Let's see that real quick. Okay, it seems to be a parking lot of place. Interesting. Okay, let's read through this. Description. Level. Freaking. Get on my screen. I'm basically giving these people free ads. Level 1 is a massive warehouse with concrete floors and walls, exposed rebar, dim fluorescent lights placed on the walls, and a low-hanging fog with no discernible source. The fog often coalesces into condensation, forming puddles on the floor in inconsistent areas. Unlike level 0, this level possesses a consistent supply of water and electricity, which allows indefinite habitation by wanderers, providing that appropriate precautions are taken. It is also far more expansive, possessing staircases, elevators, isolated rooms, and hallways. Interesting. The fluorescent lights at any time can flicker and turn off for minutes or even hours. When this occurs, hostile entities may appear. These entities rarely attack in groups and tend to avoid light. If the light turns off, it is strongly advised to try and navigate your steps. Try and avoid any strange noises and then find a room. Make sure to bring a light source with you. I just came from level 0 and all I have is a bluff. Let's see, can I make... What do I have again? I have a bottle of glue, teacup, and a roll of masking tape. So, there's got to be a way to make a fire out of that. if I need a if I need a light source, I'll slowly figure the character will slowly figure this out. Freaking screen. The character will slowly figure that out. So the best bet is to probably just allow him to figure that out on his own. Okay, the fluorescent lights can flicker, yeah. If the lights turn off, it is strongly advised to try and navigate your steps. Try and avoid any strange noises and then find a room. Make sure to bring a light source with you. Crates of supplies appear and disappear randomly within the level, often containing a mixture of vital items: food, almond water, batteries, tarps, weaponry, clothing, medical supplies, and nonsensical options. Assorted car parts, boxes of crayons, used syringes, partially burned paper, live mice in a catatonic state that have been injected with unknown substances, shoelaces, loose change, bundles of human hair. Okay, that's a lot of stuff I don't want to eat my food with. Okay, the crate should be approached with caution due to their contents, but are a valuable resource. Ooh, yeah, do their content. Ugh, that is creepy. Like, it's your only source of food, but you don't know what's in it. Ooh, that's an interesting. In addition, crude paintings and drawings with no apparent origin or meaning appear on the walls and floors. They are known to change in appearance and disappear when not in direct line of sight or when unlit. The light fixtures within level 1 are prone to flicker and fail at inconsistent intervals. When this occurs, supplies are liable to vanish inexplicably, and hostile enemies may appear unexpectedly. Ooh, this is creepy. I'm not even lying. These entities rarely attack in groups and tend to avoid light in large gatherings of people. It is advised to carry a reliable light source and sleep holding whatever items you do not wish to lose. I wish we got a backpack. Okay. Beings typically lurk in level 1, especially when the lights are off. Known beings of level 1 include dullers, adult facelings, hounds, skin stealers, and scratchers. Okay, well, it'll show me on. A class 4 entity number 6. Habitat majority. I guess I'll read the descriptions of these in a minute. There are currently 8 known colonies and outposts in level 1. It should be noted that attempting to meet up with these colonies will prove extremely difficult, as the backrooms stretch out for millions of miles. Some of them may not exist now. Some might have not existed at all. Okay, the first colony is the Raiders, recently discovered group with an expected number of 68 members. They are mostly friendly with regular travelers and willing to trade, but will shoot down members of certain groups. Currently, they're not very strong, so they get knocked out after being suspected of making an alliance with partygoers during Operation End Party. Okay? Apparently, their main objective is to eradicate every big group in the backrooms, claiming that adding corruption or politics into the backrooms would make it an even worse place. They plan to get bigger and bigger by stealing and taking other colonies and outposts. This, however, failed when they tried to steal Outpost Funtime. Although recounts don't show this, a camera footage has been found. 60 raiders were killed in this incident. This led to MEG to believe that they were making an alliance with the partygoers, so they were recently destroyed in the Battle of Midtown. So they're gone. The raiders don't exist, so the raiders can't help me if they were destroyed in the Battle of Midtown. So the Raiders are off the list. I was thinking like, oh, I could meet up with these people and they could actually tell me what's going on and like give me some information about like these entities in this room. Okay. The base flickers of the backroom colonists. Relatively a small base owned by the main group. Friendly and open to trade. Okay, that's nice. Population ranging from 25 to 200 depending on the number of people stationed there. Usually used for fandom or Reddit posts by people there. Has public Wi-Fi and allows people to go here for any internet catch-up. Oh, so I can get internet here and look up things. Maybe the backrooms was already a conspiracy in this world, and I can look up like certain things about it. Often interacts with other outposts or bases in the level, mainly the Republic of level 153 and the Orderly Republic. The Republic of level 153. Outpost of the Republic of level 153 has 40 members. Takes in survivors. Existed since the creation of the Republic of level 153. Of course it exists. What? Okay. Has bounties on certain entities. Okay, that's cool. Has around 60 guns and 3 machine guns. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I want our character to go through this and actually freaking like just like run into one of these groups, realize that they're kind of crazy, and then have to kill them all while the entities jump in and try to kill them as well. That would be sick. Like halfway through, all the lights go out, and they're like, "Oh crap!" And the only light is from the guns going off. Dude, I am awesome. The biologists. Large outposts, friendly and open to trade, study the population of entities, analyze and collect DNA samples. Okay. The Orderly Republic. The largest outpost in level 1 consists of mainly young adults, quite friendly, always opening to trade. They're kind of mysterious, I'm noticing, the Orderly Republic. There's not much about them, they're just young adults. So I'm thinking he's going to run into the Orderly Republic the best. They're going to tell him what's going on. And he's going to have to, he's going to realize they're all like Lord of the Flies, cannibals kind of crap. And they're going to end up whole group. Okay, the guide outpost 3. Second outpost is the tourism guide and the second largest group in level 1. Heavily armed at all times due to entities. Normally open for... Wait, did that say they had... They don't have guns, though. Guns, so I can go through and be like... So I may go to Republic of level 150, or this guide outpost. Second outpost of the tourism guide and the second largest group in level 1. Heavily armed at all times due to entities. Normally open for trading except for during search it and rescues. Open for staying with them for safety for a week or so in exchange for a small amount of supplies. Okay. A sanction previously hidden behind a false wall roughly 98 meters, negative 321.522 feet southeast from the exit. The exit? Huh. They're hidden behind a false wall, though. Oh, but maybe as I'm reaching the exit, someone grabs me. Devastated by unknown entities, no member found, but noises are common when near the false wall. Some still claim to see the residents and even talking to them, only people who didn't know the fate of the sanction report seeing them. Strange markings on the walls claim to be a cult with being reborn as their objective, considering alive by most since people still talk to them and prove that they aren't lying by revealing things only they would know. Easily recognizable as all the documented members have a scar on their left cheek. He's definitely running into the sanction. He's about to reach the exit, and it has a quotation around the exit, so in my mind, that means this is a fake exit. You're going to die if you go through that exit, so there's another way out. And I feel like he's going to meet someone who he's going to convert to his side, who's going to help him along his journeys. We'll call that person, it's going to be a girl, because that'll cause clear conflict. I'm also trying to make a story here, not going to lie. Let's see. Clear conflict with a girl. We'll need chemistry between the two so they can eventually become friends and pop on love in here, and then eventually the girl will die. Yeah. Okay. But this is definitely the one that he's going to run into, the sanction. I love that. Okay. Oasis Lyra of the OFSEB. Okay. Accommodates supplies and recruits wanderers. Population is negative 130. What does that mean? Supplies are dependent on supply chains, not open to trade, but willing to supply travelers passing through. Okay, yeah, definitely the sanction is the one we're running into. I have the perfect freaking way they're gonna run into. Okay, we already went through exit, so we'll skip through that. One can exit level 1 by simply continuing to explore the backrooms. Level 1 usually leads to level 2 or back to level 0. Other methods of exiting the level are as follows. An unlocked door may lead to level 2. Okay, an unlocked door. The hub can be accessed from this level. The hub called Class 0, safe, secure, devoid of entities. An image of the hub. The hub is a secret level area serving as the nexus of all levels in the backrooms. Huh. We won't want him to go there because he'll want to stay there. Give me access from this level. From the entrance of level 1, head straight down into the corridor and stop at the door. Go through the door, then continue until the end of that corridor. Then double back to that entrance of the level. There should now be a diverging path that goes left or right. Take the left. There will be another divergence. Take the right. Then at the next one, take a left. And at the next one, take a right. As soon as the right path is taken, the path will lead to two other doors, labeled A and B. Take the B door. Upon going through that door, the new room will look identical to the last one. Now take the A door. This is the door that leads to the hub. If any of these steps are completed incorrectly, like taking the wrong turn or not doubling back, one may end up somewhere completely random. Okay, so we don't want to do that because that's confusing and there's no way of knowing that would work. If you somehow encountered Entity 126 and got caught, there will be a small chance for you to not be killed and be dragged by it to level 6. If you somehow encountered Entity 126, okay, so we don't want to be encountered by Entity 126. No clipping through walls that have outlets may lead to either level 229 or level 188. Rarely falling asleep in this level may lead one to one of the bedrooms in level 1950. Finding an interesting interacting with a black doll may lead to, oh, that's creepy. 7453. No clipping to the other side of walls without falling into the void will lead to level half. Some in the video? Did you see something in the picture? Now I'm honestly intrigued. That's nothing. You fool. I put their video up here. What is this? Put their YouTube video up here. Okay, that's quite interesting. I think I have a clear story of how to do this. Okay, so let's see. Anybody commented? Come on, guys. Comment, please. I can talk to you and you can play along. It's fun that way. I'm telling you guys, this will be more fun once y'all want to play along. Okay. Bob eventually awakes to find himself in a parking garage of sorts. And this allows and he has escaped the backrooms. He begins to walk towards a door at the top of the garage. Once he. Oh, yeah, we didn't read the freaking. Okay, we gotta read the freaking. Entities. Okay, let's read about these dollars. What are these dollars? Okay, Entity 6, also known as dollars, are darkly contrasted humanoid featuring long arms with. Gosh. Why is that here? Entity 6, also known as dollars, are darkly contrasted humanoid entities featuring long arms with skin similar in texture and appearance to tar. It's I freaking hate ads. Can ads just like die one of these days? Thank you. Are darkly contrasted humanoid entities featuring long arms with skin similar in texture and appearance to tar. Descriptions of the physical appearance of dollars seem to vary. The most common description is the lack of major sensory organs, eyes, ears, and nose. The substance the skin is composed of is in constant state of toggling from a liquid to a solid, making it slowly drip down. Dollars can melt and reform their bodies, usually as a trap to catch prey. It can range from them being more liquid than normal to being a gray puddle. Do not go near any dark puddles that you may find, as it may most likely a trap by a dollar. If you go near it, the dollar will form an arm out of the puddle, quickly wrap it around you, and pull you into the puddle. Those who have went into the puddle were never seen again. It will then become docile and start hunting again after a few days. That is seemingly because dragging victims into the puddle is how dollars eat, and that would be enough to feed them for a few days. The theory is unconfirmed, but highly likely. Dullers, when not in hunting mode, will usually wander around levels and explore them. Dullers are easily frightened when docile and usually run away from anything they see as a threat. While in a hostile state, they melt themselves into a puddle when anyone gets too close. They will make an arm appear out of the puddle to grab the victim and pull them in and most likely eat them. Once they catch their prey, they reform back to their normal appearance and turn docile again. Dullers as said above, are humanoids made out of thick gray liquid that slowly drip from their bodies. They are missing several features a human would have, like ears and hair. There's a dark hole where their eyes, nose, and mouth would normally be. They are a bit faster than most entities and even humans. It is not fully understood how a dollar's biology works, as they don't seem to have any bones, muscles, or even organs, due to the fact that they can melt and solidify their bodies. They can take the shape of almost anything their size. This has caused reports of wanderers seeing dollars in different forms, such as a slug-like creature or an oversized insect. Sometimes dollars can be lighter or darker than others. But the most common is a dark gray clothes, but still differentiable to black. Discovery of the first report of a dollar was when a group of two wanderers were exploring an unknown level when they found a dark puddle. One of the explorers stepped on the puddle and got sucked into it. The other wanderer ran away when a dollar in its humanoid form started arising from the puddle. That's creepy. Okay, so as he's going up, what I'm thinking here is as he's going up, he notices a dark puddle and he decides to avoid it. But once he gets up there, the door's locked, and he notices that the dollar is beginning to climb up, and he's like, "Holy crap! Got it!" And like that, basically. Facelings. That sounds absolutely horrid. What the heck? I don't want to watch this huge freaking ad. I don't want to watch honest game trailers. Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh, you're watching a Mint Mobile ad, aren't you? Stop playing ads. Okay. I don't like looking at these faceling things. Facelings are a general term for faceless people that roam the backrooms. There are multiple types, each with varying levels of hostility. They're one of the most populous entities in the backrooms, and likely one of the first entities one encounters. The most common two forms are adult facelings and child facelings, although more have since been discovered. Adult facelings have appeared of standard adult humans. Except for facial features, they can appear as male, female, and can also appear complete androgynous. I'm assuming that's what that is. What does that mean? Let's see. Androgynous. Partly male and partly female in appearance, of indeterminate sex. Okay. You can't tell if they're male or female. Okay. Good to know. They either wear formal clothing or clothes adapted to the level which they appear in. Child facelings are mischievous and hostile. They often appear in groups of 2 to 3 and will torment and attempt to kill survivors they encounter. Child facelings are almost always female and brandish small, sharp objects. These typically are small pieces of sharp metal or small knives. If comforted by touch, they will fall asleep, resulting in them getting distracted. However, seeing one of them always an attempt on your life. They will sometimes try to scare survivors or even pull humorous pranks on them. So, based on that, I'm thinking eventually before he runs into the basically like into the group of survivors, the colony. I forgot what it was called. He's going to run into this child faceling, which is going to stab his leg. In my thought, stab his leg, and he's gonna and kick the baby. Kick it. What? Okay. Facelings types. Due to the number of facelings present throughout the backrooms, significant mutations can occur to those entities. I did not like that sentence at all. Many different entities derive from facelings. Some of these entities have actual mouths, eyes, and noses, and might totally differ from a regular faceling. Are you telling me a faceling can have a face? Because That doesn't sound right. These facelings, old man facelings, these facelings walk around with a cane and appear to have wrinkles indicating age on their face. They are very slow and, while harmless, will attempt to check you out. They will touch your face and body to attempt to figure out what you are. Just briskly walk away if you don't want that. Are you telling me that these old man facelings are sexual assaulters? Polygonal facelings. Similar to an adult faceling, but with polygonal like body. They have a texture of plastic and emanate a sound similar to static. Polygonal facelings are the result of facelings that no clips. Are you telling me facelings can get in the real world? Uh-uh. Wait, no, they can't. No clip. Facelings no clip. Well, I guess they can no clip between rooms. Okay. Pitch black faceling. These facelings appear like a silhouette, but are usually corporeal. They are extremely hostile, but are only as strong as a normal human. As aforementioned, the facelings can be divided in adult. As aforementioned, the facelings can be divided in adult and child facelings, and their behavior also differ depending on their age. Adult facelings are friendly and do not act with hostility unless provoked. They're quiet individuals, generally avoiding interactions with humans and other entities. Rarely seen exploring levels, most of them live a sedentary life throughout the backrooms. Child facelings are mischievous and hostile. They often appear in adult facelings will try to protect them and begin to act hostile to the wanderer. Ooh. Okay. I like that thought. Okay. So imagine it said an exit. There was an exit to the room. So imagine there's a child faceling and it stabs you in the leg and you kick it and you're in a room of facelings and then all of a sudden, wait, the camera's over here. My bad. We did that again. Like that. And the freaking facelings start going towards you and then you're pulled in to the freaking no way out because they're coming through every direction and you're pulled into a fake wall to be protected by this new character. Freaking get out of my freaking. Okay. I like that. I like that idea. Discovery facings are one of the first entities ever discovered in the backrooms. One of the earliest MEG reports ever written reference them. Journal entries referencing facelings date back to the year 2004. Facelings were first discovered in the year of my birthday. Let's go, guys. Their exact origin is still unknown. Rumors state that inhabited the backrooms before humans explored it, but no reports back this hypothesis. I don't want to know what that is. The picture, to provide its description, reduces the consistent immersion provided by the previous pictures. It's funny, yes. Comment, not funny, but it's an compliment. Wow. Hilarious, buddy. Okay, we got two more, I think. Two more. I saw what it was. Freaking. Ah! Oh no, I do have to go over that one I didn't want to go over. Okay, let's go over hounds. The only thing more scary than these things are more ads. So stop giving me ads. Okay, let's see. How long have I been? I've been going for an hour. Let's go, guys. Awesome. Oh, what? Oh, hello. 7 and then Bansku. That was my time. Yeah, you're perfectly on time, dude. We're only on level 1 right now, so it's backrooms level 53 is phase. Oh, we're way far from level 53. Considering it took us an hour and we're not even done with level 1. There's backrooms level 11, the endless city of the backrooms, or 11.1. It's the same thing but red endless city of the backrooms. Do you know about level run for your life level of the backrooms? It's unsafe though. Oh, level run where all the entities just appear behind you and it's like blah, 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 blah. Yeah, oh my god. That one is crazy, man. Level 37 is the pool rooms of the back rooms. Yeah, it's one of my favorite level back rooms. I'd say that one's probably the most nostalgic. That's the one, that's probably the most known level of the back rooms other than level 0, the lobby. I'll say that. But nice to see you in the stream, bud. Feel free to comment some more if you want. We're right now going over some entities at the moment, so trying to figure that out. Trying to figure out the story for our character. Hounds are nude humanoid entities with unkempt black hair on their heads and large mouths filled with sharp teeth. They have long, bony limbs, sharp claws, have eyes that are fully white, lacking irises or pupils, and walk on all fours like a dog. Hence their name. They are some of the more common hostile enemy entities found in many levels of the backrooms, but are less common in the deeper levels. They are extremely dangerous and become agitated when they see someone in a hostile state, but can be intimidated. See behaviors, avoid hounds at all costs, even if one's in its neutral state. Okay, but tell me, why am I going towards this thing? Why would I willingly go towards this thing? Huh. Freaking sorry about the freaking ads. I hope it's not playing the music for these ads in the background because that is gonna make me so mad if it does that. Um, Behavior. Hounds become hostile the moment they see a human. However, they will be intimidated and momentarily stalled when you stare them down. If you hear hounds growling, it is best to stay out of sight and get out of the way for a while. Okay, so basically the way to stop these hounds, they will be momentarily stalled if I just ah like that. That's how you do it, guys. I'm gonna save the day. First one to blink loses. No, first one to blink gets trapped in backrooms. Okay, hounds are quadrupedal humanoid creatures with long black hair growing on their heads. They have razor sharp claws and extremely large mouths lined with knife like teeth. Their pearly whites are often go unseen until it is too late for you, though, as their lengthy dark hair usually hides this feature. As mentioned above, they walk on all fours and have a surprising amount of power when they attack a target. Despite appearing sickly skinny, they appear to have a skin condition that resembles mange and are observed scratching or gnawing on their skin to rid themselves of itching. Their eyes are fully white, giving off the impression of blindness, but don't be fooled. Hounds can see normally and are capable of seeing in the dark. I just blinked, by the way. These entities hatch from eggs that originate from the hive. It's imperative to a wanderer's survival that they avoid getting bitten at all costs, as the saliva contains a deeve dubbed hound that will infect and turn the bitten into a hound. Is knew that was going to happen, and I know exactly how to fit that into my story for this. I have such okay. So basically, my idea here is, when we're saved, we're going to be saved by a girl, the girl who's going to travel with us the rest of the back rooms for a while, and a guy, the girl's brother, who the brother is going to get attacked by the hound, but no one's ever been attacked by the hound, so they don't know. So they go back to the room and they get him fixed up. And then I realize they're all freaking like crazy people, and I start shooting them. And then the girl ends up coming with me. No, I end up like the girl ends up traveling with me to the next room, and we start fighting. Yeah, dude, I'm a freaking genius. That is terrifying, though. That's why I'm terrified of this thing. Who would want to be this thing? Ugh. Incubation periods can last from 5 to or as follow: discoloration and burning rash around the bite wound, migraine, rabies-like symptoms, difficulty swallowing, foaming at the mouth, etc., lightheadedness, mild to intense muscle spasms, which can also lead to cramps, increased aggression, stomach cramps, vomiting, mange, like skin disease that covers the body. Ooh, what's this? Okay, there's a video. A video of a hound chasing a wanderer. Wanderer status unknown and presumed dead.
Oh shit! Let's go fucking this way.
Oh, no, no, no. Approximate. Okay. Oh, that's terrifying. Uh, my favorite backrooms level, it's well, any that doesn't contain this thing, honestly, is a pretty good one. But that's honestly why I'm here doing this, like doing this whole thing, because like I don't know that much about the backrooms, and I'm trying to learn it as I go around. This is definitely the most creepy one so far. I know about level 37. It's pretty creepy. It's more of a nostalgia thing. I know about the one with the kitty, like the safe room where you can have Wi-Fi and everything. Uh, I don't know much about the backrooms, which is why I'm doing this whole thing in the first place. Um, I do know how to no clip in the backrooms, though. There are 7 ways. There's a video about it. Hmm. Well, don't show me that video because I don't want to be in the back rooms. I mean, this picture can tell you why I don't. This picture. And the fact that I could turn into one of those things. Okay, approximately 20 to 30 minutes after symptoms appear, the infected body will reconstruct to match that of a hound. The process is visibly and auditory excruciating, as a normal human's teeth and nails are painfully pushed out and replaced by fangs and claws, whereas hands and feet are reconstructed to move exclusively on all fours. Amidst the transformation, rapid hair growth will occur on the body. Afterwards, they will enter a feral and hostile state, completing the transformation. If one is bitten, it's best to either isolate as far away from it or outright kill the afflicted, as there is no known cure at this time. Though efforts are being made, one experiment attempted leading to unsatisfactory events. Level 380? Okay, that doesn't. Discussions at the MEG to the idea of reverse engineering the rabies vaccine as a means of combating the virus, though lacking a confirmed cure. Amputation can prevent transformation, but must be done within 1 to 3 minutes, as the virus will begin to rapidly spread after this time frame. Fortunately, scratches from claws will not spread the virus, but will instead cause a burning, itchy rash around the wound, followed by a painful cramp. This can be easily treated by pouring almond water on the wounds in typical first aid. Lastly, saliva making contact with wounds or orifices will also cause infection, so be cautious. Okay. One of the earliest known videos recordings of the backrooms depicted a wanderer running away from a hound, an area that resembles level 0. However, since we don't currently know the hive was spawned, if it even had a beginning, we can't determine the exact origin of hounds at this time. There's been a few instances of hounds being tamed by facelings in level 92. Currently, humans have not achieved this. I hate this. I hate this so much. Ah, it's terrible. I freaking hate that. I hate the. Okay, freaking ads everywhere. Let's see. Okay. Uh, Skin Stealers. I want to know about skin stealers. Okay. Entity 10, more commonly known as the skin stealer, are large humanoid entities that can wear the skin of victims as a disguise. They eat human flesh when in a hunger state and otherwise roam if they do not need to eat. Their blood is translucent and they can mimic human speech. They are most commonly found on the first 4 levels, but have been reported in other levels. They have impressive physical abilities that seem to freaking ads everywhere. Where was I? I'm wondering. Oh, I think it like moved me down. I was reading it. Stop! I don't want to watch your ads. I want to read. Which is the first time that's been said in forever. Actually, no. I'd rather read than watch ads. Wear the skin of their victims as a disguise. They eat human flesh when in a hunger state and otherwise roam if they do. Their blood is translucent and they can mimic human speech. They're most commonly found on the first 4 levels, but have been reported in other levels. They have impressive physical ability that seem to compensate for their poor intelligence. Skin stealers are typically docile creatures and will wander if they do not need to feed. In this stage, they will not be hostile unless you aggravate them. In a hunger state, they will seek out humans wandering alone and will then use their strength to tear them apart with their hands. Skin stealers are tall, pale, and yellow humanoids with sunken white eyes. Their outer layer of flesh is covered with microscopic bumps similar to the suckers of an octopus tentacle. These stick to skin that is torn off humans and push and pull on it to make it fit until the skin stealer looks identical to a human. These bumps also pump blood and nutrients into the skin to make it feel warm and alive, as well as prevent decomposition. In addition, it heals the skin, hiding any cuts that may identify a real human. Okay, hear me out. But say I go to join this group. I go to get some help from this group. The whatever they're called, I can't remember their names. Um, they have the scar on their left cheek. Someone comes in, they have that scar still just a little bit, and someone looks up and says, "Your scar looks less than normal." And they're like, "Yeah, I don't know why. It's just how it works, I guess. I guess it's just healing faster than others." And then they get back and you notice their scar is completely gone because it won't allow for scars and cuts to identify a real human. After a period of around 24 hours, the skin will be digested through the surface of the skin stealer, and the skin stealer will enter a docile state that will last until their hunger for human flesh restarts. The skin stealer also can speak, but it can understand our language. It will repeat what it hears, often in varying language, to lure in prey. But it can't communicate. Although, since a typical skin stealer rarely uses their voice, this is not a good way to tell them apart from real humans. The blood of a skin stealer is completely translucent, so a good way to identify a skin stealer from a normal person is by their blood. Blood runs red, they're not dead. Blood runs clear. Did anybody else hear that? I was reading that and that was terrible. Get out of here. Sightings of skin stealers has been reported over 5 years before the creation of the MEG, as some of the most populous entities in the backrooms are often they are often one of the first entities new wanderers will encounter. Well, I can't run into every new encountered wanderer. Okay, so I see that one as a kind of I see that one as like someone has been their skin has been taken and they come through and they're like and then eventually once they get back to the camp they realize and they cut their arm and they're like but it runs clear and they're like skin stealer Yeah, like that, basically. Okay. Well, we have one more scratchers. That sounds terrible. I don't want to run into a scratcher, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, the ads. A picture of a scratcher. Oh. Ah. Oh, it's showing a video up here, isn't it? Stop it. Oh, you see your ad? Get out of my life. Ah, it's down here too. I don't want to watch you. Okay, I think we're good. Scratchers are very hostile entities that inhabit level 1. Just, there's no noise coming off of it. Just ignore it. Scratchers are very hostile entities that inhabit level 1 and level 2. They are long, gray, and slender. Although their forms appear slightly humanoid, their bodies are extremely disfigured, and they possess no discernible eyes. These entities also have long claws which can extend up to a foot in length. They are known to make a scratching sound when they are nearby, hence their name. If you hear it, it is highly recommended you run away as soon as possible. However, you must be quiet when doing so, as scratchers have unapparelled hearing and can easily take you out if you're too loud. Scratchers are very aggressive and will not hesitate to kill you. They are attracted to sound and are almost blind, so if you come across one, you should throw something and then make a run for it. Scratchers are also very agile and can run up to 40 miles per hour, 64.37 kilometers per hour, though they are usually never exceed 15. Once they catch you, they slice through your chest and consume your insides and flesh. They aren't very intelligent, but seem to be able to discern where all the vital organs in the water's bodies are. That's instinct, that's not. Although scratchers are extremely slender, they must consume a massive amount of nutrition to sustain themselves and are consequently very aggressive hunters. They are even able to digest small pieces of wood and rock. A scratcher's long, extendable claws make it easy for them to tear through flesh and bone. Discovery: it is unknown how the scratchers were found, but it is believed by many that they were discovered by the Republic of Level 153. Which means the Republic of Level 153 really are them! I'm kidding. Do run as fast and quietly as you can if you hear a scratching sound. If you see a scratcher, throw whatever you have behind it and run. If you see one facing another direction, quietly but swiftly go away from it. Don't try to fight it, as you'll definitely lose. Throw something directly at it, scream upon seeing it, make a loud noise nearby it, sneak past it. They may not appear to have eyes, but they aren't completely blind. Okay. And okay, that's all interesting stuff. So I don't know if I'll add I may add the scratchers. Okay, I think I have an idea of where I can add the scratchers, even though I've added all. I want to try to add all these. So let's go ahead and go into this, and I'll the garage. As he walks through, walks, as he walks. Okay, so basically, Bob eventually finds himself in a parking garage of sorts, and thinking he has escaped the backrooms, he begins to walk towards a door at the top of the garage. As he walks to the top, he notices a very dark puzzle, puzzle, puddle that he decides to avoid. He has become very what? Cautious of his surroundings since the last level. Gets to the top. he notices a door and goes to open it. Nice, nice. Oh, open it. However, the door is jammed, and he notices that puddle. The puzzle he decided to avoid earlier there is beginning to rise. I spelled that wrong. To rise, creating a long humanoid male. A long humanoid creature. Okay, now it's that the puddle, not a puddle. Oh, that's middle. I'm like, what's wet on here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we've been going for about an hour and 30. Fun, fun. Okay, creature. Bob begins to what's the right word here? To push on the door harder. But it isn't budging, and the creature is walking towards him faster now. He pushes and pushes, and then, right as the creature is about to reach him, the door falls open, and he closes it immediately. Closes it before the creature can reach him. Okay. He is now in an empty room. The door is jammed, and he notices that the lights have gone out. The lights have gone out. And the puddle he decided to avoid earlier is beginning to rise. Okay, there we go. I got that one. Sorry, I had to fix that part. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll try to read through all this, read through everything I wrote, because I'm trying to make it easier for y'all, but also at the same time I'm also trying to think about what is now an empty room, and he's beginning to believe he never escaped where he was before. And this is just a new nightmare. Bob then hears a scratching noise. As he notices that a creature has entered his room from the left. He tries to stay as quiet as possible, and the creature doesn't seem to notice him. He then the teacup. We're using the teacup here, honestly, because I don't believe there's any way for Bob to get. Golly, my dog scared the crap out of me. Sorry. What was I saying? Ignore my dog in the background, but all this talking about hounds and freaking creature humanoids things, kind of got me a little bit jumpy. Not gonna lie. Just ignore the dog. That doesn't ever want to stop. Good. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. There we go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check something real quick. Okay. Sorry, guys. Thought someone might be in our driveway, so I had to. Okay. Just ignore my dog in the background, because she is going to continue doing that, I'm pretty sure. He tries to stay as quiet as possible, and the creature doesn't seem to notice him. But he's blocking the only exits to the room. And he came, except the way he came in. And there's no way he is going back that way. Okay. Let's see. Um, he then comes up with the idea. I'm gonna go take care of that dog in a minute. Yeah. Okay, he then comes up with the idea to what is he doing? My dog is very how can I say it? Very I want to bark at everything. He then comes up with the idea to throw the teacup he found earlier into one of the rooms so the creature will go after it. Oh. Okay. He throws it, and when the glass shatters in the other room, the creature follows it, and Bob makes a dash for it. What were the other the facelings? Okay, so okay, so first we're gonna deal with the. Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. The facelings are gonna be in the way, causing the. Let's think here. How would we do this? The facelings are going to be in the way. The facelings are going to be there, and he's going to walk into a room full of facelings. He's going to continue walking for a while, but he's going to specifically walk into a room full of facelings, and he's going to be like, he'll think they're mannequins at first until one of the little kids he's like, holy crap, and then he kicks it, and then all the other ones become hostile, and then all of a sudden one of the colony, what was that? Okay, now I can actually look up the colony. They were the sanction. One of the sanction colonies, the girl specifically that I'm gonna try to add into the story. Let's see, what's a good name for her? Y'all got any ideas for a name? No? Okay. Let's think here. What's a good name here? We could have, of course, we could have Rebecca. Rebecca is kind of a weird name. Rebecca, yeah, let's go with Rebecca. I run. Oh wait, this isn't for Bob runs for what seems like and for seems like hours until he eventually finds a door, hoping that he can find a way out through this door. He opens it to find a bunch of faceless beings inside inside a long hallway with a door that says exit on the other side. He begins to walk through the room, finding that the creatures seem harmless and pretty much lifeless. This is until he hears the laughter of a child, and all of a sudden he is stabbed in the leg. He then kicks whatever stabbed him in the leg, realizing it was a child, and before he can escape, the other creatures become what do they become? What's a good word? Become aggressive. Yeah, that's the word it used. And try to start attacking. Bob thinks this is the end. That is until a girl jumps into the room and starts throwing a machete. Wait, should it make a machete? Like she starts with a gun, machete, and shooting a gun. Uh, and starts throwing machete and shooting a gun at the faceless creatures. Eventually, Bob, not realizing what is going on, decides to duck down as not to get shot. This works until he sees another kid with this time with a sharp piece of glass. And Bob decides to grab the glass and stab the kid. Bob ponders the morality of this, but realizes there is no time for that, as that made the adult creatures more aggressive. Okay, that was funny. Bob ponders the morality of this. Bob decides to ponder the morality of this. Let's see, any new? There's a video about it. Okay, let's see. Hmm. The girl shooting the gun says, "Can you stop attacking their babies?" I'm trying to save you from them. Bob says, "Well, since you can talk, why don't you tell me what is going on here?" That seems appropriate. The girl is still shooting and throwing her machete around. Says, explain in a minute. Explain in a minute. Still trying to kill these things. It takes. Wait, as she passes me her machete. Passes me her machete. It takes about 5 minutes to empty the room, but it feels more like an hour. Okay, that's the end of that paragraph. That was a long one. I look at the girl after we clear the room, and she looks at me and says, can I have my machete back? I respond awkwardly, saying, oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't put that in quotations. Oh, yeah, sure. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if I need this? She smirks and says, with me around, you won't need it. Ah, okay. Awfully cocky. Awfully cocky would be the word. Awfully big-headed, don't you think? Golly. Peter's going crazy. Good, very good. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. That's a long time. Awfully. Aren't you a cocky one? Aren't you big-headed? Don't you have an ego? Yeah, don't you have an ego? I hadn't taken the time to at the girl yet. That sounds creepy. Because of all. Does that sound too creepy? I'm not trying to sound creepy there. I'm trying to say he hasn't had the time to look at the girl, like see what she looks like. Wait, maybe see the time to see what the girl looked like. That still sounds creepy. But he notices she looks around his age. She looks around his age. His age is whatever you want the main character's age to be. Honestly, don't matter. Oh, Bob hadn't. I spelled that wrong. He's around his age. I eventually keep using that in first person. Bob eventually, because it feels like I'm writing a novel more now. Like that first one was like fast, easy, like oh. This one is like I have a whole story for this one. Bob eventually hands over the machete. Since I gave that back to you, can you please explain to me what's going on now? Says Bob. I'm so glad I named him Bob. That was a great decision. Great decision, me. Uh, Bob. She looks at me curiously, and says, "Are you a new wanderer?" I say, "Well, if you mean I've only been in whatever kind of torture chamber this is for 2 hours, then yes, I am." The girl looks. Where am I typing now? Is the curious question. The girl looks at me and says, "Come with me. I will explain everything." She begins to walk me through the rooms like she has never. Wait, let me add this scar on her left cheek. Bob hadn't taken the time. The girl looks around his age and has a strange scar on her left cheek. Okay. She begins to walk me through the rooms like she knows them by heart. Running running in the opposite direction when she hears scratches. Scratches and avoiding dark puzzles. Clearly, I knew to avoid these things too. Okay. Uh huh. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break and go make me some lunch real quick. And oh hey man, so you still learning about the back rooms? Yeah, right now we're in the part where I'm actually telling the story for level one. Our I don't know if you know what's going on, but basically I am going through and I am going through each level and I'm making a character named Bob and I'm like basically trying to tell his story inside the backrooms by learning about the backrooms themselves. We're going through each level and we're experiencing how we can survive the backrooms basically. Yeah. Our character's name is Bob, and he just met someone from the which colony is it? He met someone from the Sanction colony. It's pretty cool, but I'm about to take a quick break and go make some lunch, and then I'll be back in around 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, sure, man. We can be friends. That sounds great. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go make me some lunch and then be right back and probably eat it in front of you. Make you more hungry though. So be back in a minute. Yeah, I'm here, man. Just finished making my food. I can only stream for about another hour, and then I got the good food. I got the corn dog, and I got the mac and cheese. Includes comically large spoon. Probably doesn't look that comically large on there, but we were out of the regular size spoons, so I'm just gonna say very good. Okay, very good. We got that done before. We got that done in 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure. I said that was about 5 minutes. Okay. Now let's continue with what we were doing, man. I won't be able to check my phone anymore, so I'll have to literally open this tab open to see any comments coming up. So I may not see your comment at first. So that's right. We got the Lego movie drinks. We are absolutely balling. I know that is some good stuff. That's the most healthy stuff I could possibly eat right now. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we eventually reach two other survivors, two other people. Let's say people, because he doesn't know that they're survivors or people. This makes the girl distressed as she says, "Where's Michael?" Okay. The taller of the two says he got bit by a howler and I had to put him down. Yeah, there we go. Are you sure 3000 is the last level? Because I'm pretty sure it goes up to like 9099. And then there's the like crazy ones like the alpha levels, which has an end but no real end. It's really confusing, which is why I'm doing this whole series in the first place. I'm trying to figure out how to escape the backrooms. Because of course there is a specific way of doing it. I'm pretty sure there is at least. I mean, there has to be a way out. Someone has to have written a way out of there. I know there's many ways of figuring it out. That's hot. That's hot. Still hot, but less hot. Okay. Let's see. Hey, we're doing good view wise. Okay. He got bit by a howler and I had to put him down. But why do you have this random person with you? Why do you have this random person with you? He could easily be a skinwalker. I think instead of adding the skinwalkers into the story, I'm just going to put that little reference in there. The girl says he's a newcomer. Have survived. He wouldn't have survived another hour if I hadn't found him. As the two people prattle on back and forth, I notice all three of the. Wait, okay, I said there's three, but I'm changing that. I notice both of them. I'm changing that because heart rating, you clearly need to avoid this, and the probably the two says to reach another person. Okay, reach another person. This next girl says, she says, the boy says, I noticed both of them have scars on their left cheeks. There's a safe level in the back rooms, though, so Bob can go to that level of the back rooms. That is true. That is true. Bob can go. It's like it's one with a Wi-Fi connection and like bed and food. I know that one, but there is an entity called the Cat there, which, based on what I've heard, I'm pretty sure he can if you stay there long enough, he will start to become more aggressive. I'm pretty sure. That's what I've heard at least. I'm trying to answer comments whenever I decide I'm going to eat. Okay. Back and forth, I noticed that they both have scars on their left cheeks and wonder why. And wonder why. And as I am thinking to myself, I notice trying to signal me, trying to talk to me, saying, are you a skinwalker? I respond saying, no, I don't think so. So, this causes the boy to say, hey, see, he doesn't, he isn't even sure if he lives. What in the world just happened? If he's a skinwalker. It is at the okay, I'm gonna make this a new paragraph so I don't have to. It is at this time that the adrenaline in my leg wears off. Wait, how do you wears? I'm assuming. I don't question me on whether that's the right way of forming that sentence. I don't know what level that is, honestly. Level 3 has the best Wi-Fi in the back rooms. Dude, freaking crazy. Sadly, one of the three objects that I got randomly picked at the beginning was not an iPhone, so therefore I do not have one in the back rooms. I will have to steal one from one of these colonists. Yeah, if you don't know, at the beginning of this, I picked three things on a 3 item random generator thing. And one was a bottle of glue, a teacup, and a roll of masking tape. And I've already used the teacup to avoid a scratcher. So at the moment, I'm having to survive that. That's my dog again, if you're wondering. It is at this time that the adrenaline in my leg wears off, and I begin to feel massive pain immediately passing out. Yeah. Well, I could add that to the last one and then the next. Well, let's just keep it here. It's fine. I'm very particular about my placement of where the paragraph ends and where everything. Um, Bob eventually wakes surrounded by a doctor of sorts who seems to be examining him in a tent. Okay, who seems to be examining him in a tent. Let's see. Waking up, he realizes what should he that the knife in his leg is gone. And he immediately jumps up and runs out of the tent, finding as the doctor yells at him. As the doctor yells at him. Okay, there we go. Okay, he walks out to see an entire campsite of people in a campsite of people. Yeah. What happened if Bob's goes in the back rooms level, run for your life level? I don't know how that one ends, actually. I just know it exists. I know you're supposed to run. Honestly, if there's no way out of the level, then I don't know, honestly. if there's no way out of certain levels, he can't go into that level because that would end all this. I do enjoy the run for your life level. I think that is definitely a creepy concept. And it also, it could add a lot narratively because all you can sit there and do while you're running is worry about how fatigued, instead of worrying about how fatigued you are, all you can worry about is like your own experiences and everything. And so if there's a way out, we'll find out. We'll find out. That's our best bet. He walks out to see an entire campsite of people with the girl who saved him seeming to be a few feet away from the tent. She yells, "Hey!" She yells, "Hey, you're finally awake!" Oh, it's like that. What game is that? Where it's like, "Good, you're finally awake." Mm. Hey, you're finally awake. Take as she walks over. I don't know. Walks over. There we go. Oh, over. How long did it take for the hounds for you to turn into the hound? Do. Ah, stop it. Ads. My worst enemy. Isolated. 20 to 30 minutes after. Okay, it takes 20 to 30 minutes. So maybe I shouldn't be in the camp yet. Because my plan is for the brother to be a hound, have been bitten by a hound. That's why I said he was bitten by a hound earlier and I had to take him down because really he was bitten by the hound and she's like, "Wait, I don't want to die." And shoots the other guy instead. There is a lot of monsters in that level. I will agree with that. What should we do here? I say, how long was I out? I think I can make this work though. How long was I out? Because I'd say it took about 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes to get back to camp, and then she's like, "Hey, my brother saved you. You should go thank him." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go do that." And I go in. Holy crap, he's a hound. Run. Everyone starts turning into hounds because he's been biting everyone around. And then all of a sudden, boom, bam, whole place is on fire. Have to kill everybody. Yeah. How long was I out? Hey, you're finally awake. As she walks over, I say, "How long was I out?" As she says back, "Only 20 minutes." It's thankfully my brother was able to carry you back to camp. You should really go thank him. Because he seemed really weak after having to kill his best friend. But he's not weak because he had to kill his best friend. He's weak because he is a hound. I'm a genius. Genius storyteller right here, honestly. I killed his best friend, not just his best. He killed his best. I say, Beck, I will. But when I get back, have to promise to tell me everything. And she says back, I will. And by the way, my name's Rebecca. There we go. I say to her, name's Bob. Bob Dixon. Wait, who is that? Oh, that's someone else. That's no one you would know. How many levels are there in the back rooms? There's a lot. I was checking it the other day. Let's see. I have to go back. Go back. This is gonna be a minute. Devil's Backrooms, Wiki Fandom. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there we go. There is. Okay, I messed up where I just was. Okay. We can go back. The Backrooms, Wiki Fandom, levels. There was a way to get to this, and I got there earlier. Oh, there, levels. Just click here. Level list. Here we go. There is. A lot of these have no data too as you go down, meaning you can add stuff there because no one's ever been there. So we'll have to skip those, or we can add our own levels eventually. That'd be pretty cool. Give suggestions down in the comments. I believe there's 999. No? 9,999, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but a lot of these are like no data, no data, no data, no data, no data. But it'll be a while before we even reach these no datas. Like 10 years. I'm counting on it. 10 years. Okay, yeah, here's level 99. Oh, I can't even read that. Yeah, level 9,999. And then, here's the clusters. Oh, what the heck? Freaking ads. The cluster with the endless ending. And here is the cluster infinites. These are the ones that cluster infinite, level infinite is there is no end. Level number is countable infinity. Level 1 is your sacrifice. Level W plus 1 is omega diversions, perfect spaces. Level omega is the end, and level origin is level origin. Chaos, the aperture. Yeah, so basically these ones are, they're basically like the end of everything. Like if you go this far in the back rooms, there's no way you're finding an end unless it leads to. Because I read this one and it's not really an ending. It's just the end of everything. It was like you made it this far so you can watch the end of the world over and over for the rest of your life. I'm like, oh, that sounds terrible. Okay. Uh, hmm. No, don't no clip into the back rooms. Then you can't watch my stream. Well, you can watch my stream in the back rooms, but yeah, I don't want you. I don't want my subscribers or my commenters to turn into howlers. Please, that would be terrible. That would be absolutely horrible. Name's Bob. Okay, that's where I was. Yeah, name's Bob. And we both smiled. Aww, isn't that nice? They're both the same age, so it's not creepy, even though Bob sounds like a 40-year-old man's name. But it sounded funny, that's why I picked it. Okay, new paragraph. I this is a long part, but like I feel like this is a lot of setup for where. Oh my gosh, I wrote a whole page. This is a long part. This is taking like 2 hours to write. I'm not even lying. So yeah, towards her brother's tent, and notice that all the people here have scars on their left cheek. You know what would be cool? This would make a really good ongoing comic book where each comic was just a new level of the back rooms. That would honestly be awesome. I'm not even lying. That would be cool. Okay, I head towards her brother's tent and notice that all the people here have scars on their left cheek. I think to myself, so this must be some sort of ritual. I eventually reach the brothers' tent and walk in. And as I walk in, I feel a cold chill down my spine. I call out, saying, is Rebecca's brother in here? I wanted to thank you for saving my life. However, all I hear is a snarl as I walk deeper into the tent. As my eyes begin to adjust to the darkness of the tent, I realize there is no man in this tent, only a wolf humanoid with a scar on his left cheek. As I see this, I begin to run out of the. Oh, wait. That should be the start of a new sentence. As I see this, I begin to run out of the tent. Of the tent. When the wolf starts after me. Thankfully, as soon as I get out of the tent, it gets distracted with other people. I could make my own backrooms level. I don't know, honestly. It just depends. I think we're a while before we reach a no data one. I think there's at least level 1 through 100 is fully filled. Um, let's see, where's the first no data one? I think it's up there in the thousands when we reach our first no data one. Oh wait, there's no data reserved. This one is reserved. The first one is level 377, which 300 level 37, level 377, level 37, level 377. Yeah, could be a sequel to the what's it called, to the pool room. Yeah. Thankfully, as soon as I get out of the tent, I begin to run towards where I last saw Rebecca, because she is the only thing that has made this place feel normal. I eventually reach her and say, "Your brother, he's turned into some kind of wolf creature." Wait, no, he wouldn't know that. He wouldn't know there there was some kind. That's the wrong way to say there. There was some kind of, I can't spell, of wolf creature in your. Mhm. Yeah. The pool rooms, I like the pool rooms a lot. I think they're a cool concept. I think that's why they show up in the video games the second most, because like they're the second most recognizable backrooms room. I think there may be others. There was some kind of wolf creature in your brother's tent. She looks up and says, "He must have been the one that was." She looks up. She looks up, not paying any attention to me. He must have been the one who was bitten. Was bitten. Speaking of like werewolf stuff, has Anyone played that new Corey game? Because I watched Corey Kenshin play it. Corey Kenshin. Uh, and that game was honestly awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, if you put okay, let's go back up. I know I'm going on a tangent and I only got like 30 minutes to finish this one level, even though I'm already only on level one. But this is a lot of setup, so like the next one will probably be a lot easier and faster to write. But I do want to quickly do this. Entities, hounds. Yeah, there they are. And then if you look at quarry werewolves, go to images. Yeah, look at these freaking things. Okay, there's a good image. It was a good image. Open an image in a new tab. Do do do. Look at this thing. And then don't tell me that is not the friggin' ad blocking the friggin' thing. That thing is this thing. That thing I'd say if anything came close to this thing, it would be these. These are the hounds. Which actually these sound like they were actually based off the hounds from the backrooms. I'm not even lying. It's always daytime in the backrooms. Hey, at least that'll be a place to get a tan, right? Unless, of course, more freaking hounds want to try to come kill me and turn into this. Okay, let's get back to writing. No. He must have been the one who was bitten and killed his friend so no one would find out. I look at her and say, we have to get out of here. Is there any exit to this place? He says, there's one exit, and there's one exit, but I've never been outside this level. I begin to see an army of these wolves. Oh, I'm using first person. I'm trying to use this all in. Bob eventually reach her, and Bob. This is not a story about me. This is a story about Bob. Reaches her brother's tent. Here is there. See an army of those wolves. Did I seriously just use that? Okay. Bob begins to see an army of those wolves and says, we don't have much choice. And she says, but I can't leave my brother behind. I try to